Hello folks again. Welcome to the moon tonight again, round 2. It is January the 20th. I believe I said Saturday night on the first video. It is actually Sunday night. I said that by mistake. I just happened to throw in a 13mm eyepiece and got a bit better image. I filled in the screen a little better. So I thought I'd come back with just a couple minutes of extra video here. We're sitting on just off the edge of the Apennines. Crater to the far right over near 4 o'clock is Eratosthenes. Has that nice central peak in it. And then that patch of smaller craters off to the left of the mountain range and dead center showing up very nicely. Got a little color in there. I'm not sure how much of that is real coloring. Let me just try touching the color up and see what happens here. If I bring it down, there's actually a more natural look, and if I go too far, you can see it gets fakish looking. You get that reddish hue to the center. I actually think that's caused by central obstruction by the optical path of the telescope, which is it's a Maksutov Cassegrain design telescope. So you have a central obstruction, which will cause that discoloration. But it is a nice image. We can try zooming around here a little bit more, see what we can come into. I thought I'd just spend a couple minutes here, a little extra video for the evening. I'm really surprised with this image. When we were imaging earlier, I was using that 21mm eyepiece, and we had a tremendous amount of movement. Oh, wait a minute, we've got something really nice. Okay. What we have coming up here, let me see if I can center this, because this is absolutely beautiful. That's Eratosthenes. It's going to go up to the top and start to go out of the field of view. Coming up from the bottom towards the middle, see the edge of what appears to be a very large crater, and it is. And I don't know why that image is getting darker. Let's bring it back. And again, that mount is giving me trouble. We just lost the image. Give me a second here. It should come back. There it is. There it is. Okay, and I've got to leave it right about there. That crater on the edge of the field of view right there is the crater Copernicus. It is a gorgeous crater. I believe it's close to 60 miles in diameter, and when it's fully in sunlight, it has a massive central peak in the center. And whatever hit the moon eons ago left a beautiful crater with a huge mountain in the center. Also, this crater is the center of a beautiful ray pattern which shows up very nicely around full moon. We're not going to see it tonight because this crater is sitting right on the terminator. Again, the day-night line on the moon. During first quarter moon to full moon, that line is actually the sunrise line as it heads towards full moon. Once we reach full moon and we start going back towards new moon, then it becomes a sunset line. But that line between daylight and night on the moon is called the terminator. Let's just look around here again. Let's try going back up this way and then over a little bit. No, I think we want to go this way. Let's go. Okay, there we go. There is just some fantastic detail. I'm amazed at the scene that we've got, and here I'm having trouble again with this control. I'm going to lose the moon here again for a second, folks. Hang on with me. This is that mount, which is very slow acting, and once you get it going one direction, it has to reverse it. It takes quite a bit. There's Alphonse in the center, Ptolemaeus, that great big huge crater just right of center. Notice a small crater pit in this the upper right or upper center of that floor, that crater. Yeah, that's absolutely gorgeous. The scene is actually settled down somewhat, and if I really wanted to try, there's a formation that I would love to try to locate tonight, but I don't have my maps out, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not. It's called the Higgins Rill, and I believe the sun throw tonight is going to not allow me to really find that feature tonight. It's over in this area, I believe, somewhere, just off the top of my head, and I don't think we're seeing it because I think the sun angle is just too high here tonight. No, I'm not going to waste any more time right there looking for that. It could be right. No, I'm not really seeing it, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for that. Let's just go a little farther south, and head more. Whoops, going the wrong way. I'm going to go. That's going north. I want to go to the south and get to the highlands, and where it's just crater packed. It's just crater packed. Let's see if we can do a little something with that. No, going the wrong way with it. Let's see, this way. There we go. That's there. This is the region of the moon I was talking about at the end of that first video that we did a little bit earlier when I was talking about the early mappers. Can you imagine trying to make a map of the moon with this mess? I mean, it's just how do you draw and catalog everything? They had to take points and use anchor points so everything would be in scale. But as I said, we're going to do that as a special video. Next time around, we'll talk more about those mappers. They were incredible. But this is a really nice view of the moon. And I am frankly amazed. I did not think that this eyepiece would give us this view tonight. It's really, really beyond belief. I just thought that with the scene that we had earlier with the 21 millimeter, that we would have nothing like this with this eyepiece. And here, and let's see if I can stop it. There we go. Again, here we go. I'm not sure if you can. I'm not sure if this is going to show up in the video. It may show up. I don't know if you can see the arrow. If it does, great, because there is Tycho up near the 1 o'clock position on the field, and here, almost below center, is the huge walled plain Clavius, 137 miles, I believe, in diameter. And now you can begin to see some of those craters inside, and I hope you can see this. Hope you can see my arrow here. It would be great for pointing. I wasn't aware that was available. I don't know if it'll show up on the video or not. But anyway, Clavius there is in deep shadow near 6 o'clock in the image, and the craters just starting to pop into view. They're catching the sun's rays, and in fact, you can see a little bit more. About an hour ago, when we were talking, and those craters weren't quite as visible. The sun is rising very slowly on Clavius. I think over farther, I'm not sure if it'll stand out tonight. It's a feature that stands out more on first quarter moon. And we've passed first quarter. And I'm having trouble picking it out. Don't know if it's going to show up tonight. It's a scarp, the Altai scarp on the moon, and it shows up real well at first quarter, but I think the sun angle is going to be a little too high on us right now to pick it up. I believe that might be it right there, that white snaky looking object. Let me change the settings here a little bit and see if we can see what we can do with that. Let me see if I can bring the that's not going to do it. That brings it down a little too. I think I can see it. Change some of these settings and then we'll talk about it if I can get them set right. That's a little too much. Right in the center of the screen, there looks like see a white line, and again, if I have an arrow, it's this right here. I believe, without a map in front of me, that's the Altai scarp. One side of that or the other either sank or the other side rose and created that feature on the moon. It's very impressive at first quarter when it's right on the terminator. Okay, I don't want to make this go too long again because, again, this is the second video I've done tonight, and I just did it on the spur of the moment. We're about to lose the moon from this location into a set of trees behind us to our west. And at that point, I would have to stop videoing anyway. So I thought I would just come back and give you this extra footage of the moon. It's really quite impressive. I'm quite amazed. Did not expect that from my 13mm eyepiece tonight. We'll let this kind of keep on rolling by. And there we go. We got some wind whipping outside now. You can see it blowing the telescope around. Yeah, the wind's picking up. We got a cold front coming in that's going to bring us a bunch of cold weather for the end of this week. I may get 1 or 2 more sessions in. I lost the moon to the top here. I'm trying to bring it back as I finish this up. I may get 1 or 2 more sessions in before this moon cycle goes past full. And for some reason, I'm not getting the moon back here. Here it comes. Here it comes back. But anyway, we'll close it out at this point. Glad we got this little extra footage. And again, clear skies, good health, and see you next time, guys.